This is a multiple choice about exchange, and it's saying for an exchange to take place, which of the following is essential? So which one must you have? And an exchange is where one person is giving something to somebody else and they are getting something in return. So at least one buyer and one seller. It looks as if that's the answer. You have to have a buyer and a seller for something to be exchanged from A to B, because A gives something to B and B gives something to A. That would be an exchange. So you have to have the buyer and the seller. Let's check the other ones though, don't get caught out. B, government permission to trade. Do you have to have government permission to trade to have an exchange? No, because in our country anyway, the government don't have to say that it's all right for an exchange to happen. That isn't essential for the trade to happen. C, specialization. Specialization by A or B or both of them isn't essential to have an exchange. Specialization means that you put all of your resources or most of your resources into producing one particular product. And often when you have specialization, you need to have exchange, because otherwise if A is specializing in apples, all they'll have is apples if they don't do any exchanging with somebody else and get something different from apples. However, specialization isn't essential to exchange. A might be producing apples and pigs and shoes, and B might be producing paper clips and tables and dresses. So they might not be specializing, but they still might have an exchange. So specialization isn't essential to have this exchange. And the last one, the payment of money. That doesn't have to be essential, because remember, you could have a swap that A could give to B a pig and B could give to A a dress. And that, remember, is what we call barter. That was what happened before we had money as a means of exchange. So the payment of money is not essential for an exchange to take place. You might just do a swap. So the right answer is